So from the previous video, we have established the fact that the stock price at any given point of time is simply the discounted value of its future dividend and future price in the next period. And we'll discount that at the expected return here. Okay, so for simplicity, we can drop the expectation operations here and use the P's and D's here instead. Okay, so can we use this generalization to work out P0 instead? So this only gives us PT, not P0, but what we would like is P0, because we need to calculate the present value of the stock's value so that we can come up with a price at which we're willing to pay. So with this generalization, we can always write P0 is simply D1 plus P1 divided by 1 plus R. Okay, this is something we have already seen in the previous video. So what if we expand it a little bit further, which is we substitute P1 with D2 and P2 divided by 1 plus R, okay? And P2 again can be substituted with D3 plus P3 over 1 plus R again. So let's combine all these things together and see what we have. So P0 on the left hand side is D1 plus P1 is now D2 plus P2 over 1 plus R, and then all of this stuff divided by 1 plus R. Okay, so let's simplify this first. So we have D1 over 1 plus R, and then D2 1 plus R squared, and then P2 1 plus R squared. Okay, and then we continue the operation. So let's expand P2 into D3 and P3. Let's just do it again. So P0 here is going to be D1 discounted, D2 discounted twice, okay, assuming the same expected return here, right? So with P2, we expand it into D3, okay, plus P3 here, divided by 1 plus R to the power of 3 because of this, yeah? So we have 1 plus R to the power of 2, but then we discount it further once more, so we have to the power of 3. And now you can see the pattern here. We can continue to expand the price using this generalization. So if we expand it t times, so what we're left with is going to be D1 discounted plus D2 also discounted, and then D3 1 plus R to the power of 3 all the way up to dt here 1 plus R to the power of t, and plus pt here 1 plus R to the power of t. Okay, so this part should remind you of something that we have learned before, which is the annuity, or sometimes perpetuity, if t goes to infinity here. So what if we have a t that is large enough? So t approaches infinity here. What we're left with is going to be the perpetuity of a constant dividend. So that's going to be our another assumption here, a constant return and a constant dividend. Okay, so we can simplify this into d divided by r, and then we have pt divided by 1 plus r to the power of t. Since t is large enough, this part goes to 0. So that's basically d over r. So that's the mathematical derivation for the dividend discount model, or the DDM here. And how do we interpret this? Okay, how do we interpret this whole calculation, or the dividend discount model? So the value of a company's stock does not come from its future price, but comes from its future dividend. So it is the dividend that we're interested here, not its future price, when we're trying to put a value on the common stock. So this also coincides with the purpose of investing here. We're investing in the long term, and the profit that brings us from the company, or investing from this company, is what matters, not the price itself. If we're only aiming for the short term, it's more of a speculation rather than investment. Okay, so this is the dividend discount model, and we will see their variations on this in the future videos. Okay, and see you there.